Alright, timestamp June 9th, 2025. It's about 6 o'clock p.m. I'm going to start doing some of the scarier stuff that I was going to do because I called the lawyer today. We're trying to get some stuff taken care of, and they have not gotten back with me. It's now almost 6 o'clock, which they're not getting back to me today. So we're going to go. Oh dear God, it's warm out here. Into the workshop-y area. You guys get to see exactly the frighteningness that I'm talking about. So that I just went out the side door for the garage. My dad calls the workshop the garage, and also the building that's part of the house the garage. To Pix and me, that's just confusing as hell. It's stupid. You have two very separate rooms, and you call them both the same thing. No. The one out back is the workshop. Now, because my dad is paranoid about the burglar, he built an enclosure that leads... I haven't actually, measured. Okay, that's at least 20 feet. That might be 30 feet. So we're going to go... It is humid as hell in this. Because he's enclosed it. Enclosed it. We're going to go 30 feet down what might be called a straight line-ish. I am, if you've tuned in before, that's the dryer sound in the background there. The dryer vent's right down here. I am looking for the keys for the one vehicle and or any paperwork. So the idea that my dad would put it in the workshop and hide it somewhere there, totally within his wheelhouse, just because that's like his sanctuary. You know, there's hello, big wasp. There's all kinds of just crazy. I'm gonna pan. How you doing? You're a big guy. So this is the entryway to the alcove garage. I'm gonna attempt to make my way down there. This is what I have to work with footing. That is a Volkswagen trunk lid, because it's my dad, so there are Volkswagen parts everywhere. There's an entire plastic container of nail clippers. There's got to be 100 in there. That whole trying to think like my dad, where would my dad put something, you know? He already feels confident about this area being fairly secure. This is the area that he actually forgot he had built on a couple of occasions. He thought he had found a secret passage in his own house because, dementia. I was like, no, Dad, you built that. Okay, not sure that's all about. Looks like some basic electrical stuff with some wire caps and some other gobbledygook. There's a couple of little toolboxes over here, which I can see him doing that, and a couple of brand new wrench sets. It's a crescent wrench and a socket wrench still in the package. On the other side of this is some of the little rooms that he made for the lanai. What'd you do? There's a tarpaulin stretched out, made a fabric wall. There's a solid wall behind that, though. Interesting. So, okay. Some reading glasses. How are you? More reading glasses, eyeglass holders. are some folding reading glasses. That's nifty. A little red box of reading glasses. This is random. I know some people out there in the world of Eos Tubus, as they called it in ancient Rome, think that I'm kidding about the random hoarding. Really not. This is the lawnmower that I'm about 25 feet away from the door. I still got 10 feet. Okay, it's like 35 feet. This is the lawnmower. I don't know if it still works or not, but this is the one that my dad swore up and down. We did borrow it and we brought it back, but according to him, we never gave it back. We stole it. It's been sitting here God knows how long. More plates. Thank goodness. Plates and teacups. Home styles. Fine china made in China. I always find it funny that you can call something China even if it's made in like Germany. That's fine china from Mannheim. Home styles. Fine china made in China. It's kind of like, almost has a hotel banquet hall kind of look to it. It's nice, it's subtle, it's calm. It's not racy and crazy. Oh dear God in heaven. Got a water barrel here, blocking the already not wide corridor. Yeah. Some more Volkswagen parts over here. And the igloo capital of the world, which you wouldn't think that would be in Florida. What are you? You are a medicine container of screws. Because, of course, you are. Some old pictures of some Volkswagens he was working on once upon a yawn. So, probably 35 feet to the door. And then this room is... Yeah, I've said that this was like a dungeon crawl. I wasn't kidding. I would say this room is 20 by 10? 8, maybe? I'll pan the room. I'm in the doorway. Got some tires. Totes from hell. Some bikes. Looks like a compressor of some sort. Got some garden tools hanging up over there. Got more bikes, more bikes, more bikes, and other debris. Probably about 10 by 20. Maybe even 25. I have pretty good spatial sense. Big piece of sheet metal there. I'm sure there are other people out there who are like, 2 years, you're lazy. No, it's not that I'm lazy. It's just I don't want to throw away stuff that actually has value. But I also don't want to spend a decade trying to get 25 cents for something that should either be donated or thrown away or what have you. That's heady. So we're in the workshop proper. He's been building it out. That is an empty gun safe because, of course, it is. This should be fun. What are you? I'm gonna step back out for a second. A little plastic container full of screws. Just definitely looked like something that could hold keys. Okay. Some tools on the floor here. Must have fallen off. Must have fallen off the stack. How could that have happened? Okay, so we're gonna kind of go down the line there. That is a Volkswagen bus. Am I getting it in the picture? I think I am. Volkswagen bus. It's one of the, I think it's like a 63, and it's got the like truck bed thing going on. He had to have written that in the recent year or two. His language skills. Plumbing has a B in it. He doesn't have a B in plumbing. I noticed that a lot of the stuff he's written, like notes and such, over the past year or two, the handwriting's a lot more erratic and there's spelling errors, which may not seem like a big deal, but and my dad's not a sit down and read a novel kind of guy, but he won spelling bees as a kid. And he, my dad is Montgomery Scott. He's more than happy to sit down and read a technical manual or an engineering report or something like that. He's all into that. It's scary. I get it. It's what he does. Or what he did. Because he's definitely not doing that anymore. Okay, now we're in one of the inner rooms. This place is terrifying. It's just stuff. Tools, tool kits, cans of screws, shop vac. It's fairly new. That really might be useful around here. So I'm looking for keys, paperwork, and if anything else catches my eye as a... Actually, we could use that for... Because... we got all kinds of situations we're trying to deal with. Milk tray of VHS out here in a very hot environment. I'm sure they'll play fine. And the other section of the room. Those are some of the things that he's made over the years. My dad's a wizard, but he's lost his mind. Okay. Where do you go? Folding chair. We got a little locked door here. Got my dad's key ring though. Aha. Let's see what we can come up with. Put you down there for the moment. Alright. Let's get your roll call. Probably not. You look like you might be a Volkswagen key. You might open up that bus around the corner. That looks like a pretty standard door key. Go fish. You two maybe? These are all like little padlocky kind of locks. I think that was the front door. We went in. On me. So Tool cabinet, storage shed. Where are you? No magic. You? Yeah, your cabinet with a padlock key. Alright. Let's look at this one more time, make sure I'm not missing anything stupid. Alright. This chair isn't made in China. You make a little cabinet over here, didn't you? Really? Okay. Alright, I'm gonna get incredibly foolish here. It'll be fun. It'll be exciting. That definitely should hold me. If it doesn't, I get to capture it all on film. Hey, let's put that somewhere where it's not going to poke me in the face. Is it a plan? Yeah. Maybe on something. With the shelving in this room, he seems to have carved out like a little... Okay, you know how you'd put two bookcases together? Like in the corner of a room, and they would create this weird... If you didn't put either one of them against the wall, they would create this little square of nothingness. That's what he's got going on here. With a door leading to that tool cabinet. Are you sure you're not the right key? 'Cause I really feel like you're the right key. Truck. Yeah, no, that's for the truck. He was paranoid about the burglar breaking in and stealing his power tools. That's a storage shed, and it looks like a little dinky. Yeah, that's got to be from the actual sheds. There are 3 or 4 of those. So, no problem. One. Yeah, it's got to be the X front door key. It's not you either, right? No. One thing. Well, two things. One, my dad kept changing locks and forgetting. And there were times that he would be rather insistent that the burglar had changed the lock, even though that's probably not a thing. And two, based on this, he's misplaced the key before, he thinks. Chair right there. A little folding chair. So, did you put the key up high? With the means of always having it here, perhaps. We'll go real quick. Let's see if you put it like on a board or something up top here. Because if he was misplacing the key, he might keep a key handy, but hidden. It's a theory. I don't know. Please don't fall on me. Ow. That's funny. Staring at a box of VHS on the top shelf in his little hidey hole here, and the VHS movie that's facing me. It's called The Great Hunt by Robert Jordan. The Great Hunt, indeed. Yeah, this is definitely inner sanctum kind of country, which makes me think that I'm going to find some useful stuff behind this door. That looks like a key ring right there. It's way outside of what I can reach. And there's no guarantee that that key is on there, but looking down over the door, because it's not. And I could probably climb over it, but I'm not insured. Let's see if I can find the key, because we've got a, this will shock you. We've got basically like a butter container, one of the big ones, pretty much overflowing with keys inside. So, and I know I have a couple keys in my pocket that go in the lock and almost feel like they should be the right answer. So I have a basic idea of the configuration. So we'll give that a shot. Go back inside. And yeah, no, that would have been too easy. There was a keychain hanging up over there. I'm like, hey, that's just the keychain. There's no keys on it. Alright. I think I found, maybe. I think I may have found the place he likes really, really securing stuff. That'd be too easy. There's no way. You guys don't look right. Yeah, you're not even close. Whole bunch of keys over here. What are you? Where? Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Isn't it crazy to believe that he might actually have the key nearby? Because in this mess, who would know where to look for it but him? Because he put it there. I don't know. Okay, that was gross. That was a possibly 7-year-old fishing lure. It's been sitting out here collecting dust and grime. Good. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna go inside and see if I can fish around the bucket, see if I can find the key, because I haven't noticed that before, and that might be the answer. Pop into his office real quick. Ow, ow. That's why God gave me two. Ow. Yeah, this is his office. You're gonna think it's awesome. He doesn't really do a lot of paperwork. No, that'd have been... Nope. I'm gonna have to hope that the key's in that bucket. Maybe I can jimmy the door if need be. I won't have to... I don't want to break anything around here. God knows. Enough has been broken around here. Got a ton of VHS. I understand. Oh, blood pressure monitor. I bet that's one of the ones that got stolen. Yeah, I bet it is. Here's the thing. I know a lot of the preppers out there talk about, having movies and entertainment. I'm not a tech genius or anything like that, but VHS, I want to say it's like magnetic recording. If there is a EMP, good luck with that movie. Just saying. Come on. There's a key. I'm gonna try it. Just hanging out over there, kind of randomly, on a paperclip. Made my spot check. Also goes in but does not turn. Okay, yeah, we're gonna go inside and fish around in the bucket. And not ram our leg into broken glass. There we go. Good job. Marcus has been to all the best schools. Alright, I'm gonna sign this off here. It's getting long. The hunt continues. I'm really hoping I can get all this done in 2 years. There's a loft also where you've got boxes stacked. You can see some of that behind me there. Yeah. Oh wait, there's more. Yeah. That wasn't disturbing at all. Interesting. Alright. I'll sign off for here. Make it a great day.